So yes, 2K just released the best rewards in NBA 2K23. These are the best free cards we've got the entire year. And it's because 2K released these Galactic Conquerors challenges, where if you complete a certain division, you get all the diamonds, then you get the pink diamonds, that then go to opals, and then you get one insane opal to end off. And the Galaxy opals are really good. First of all, you get a Galaxy opal Kyrie Irving. This card actually looks really nice. And the next one is a Galaxy opal Andrew Wiggins. I love Andrew Wiggins in 2K, so I'm excited to try out this card. But finally, when you get both of those cards, you get this 98 overall Galaxy opal Kevin Garnett. Now this card looks crazy because KG is 6'11" and he can do absolutely everything with an 89-3, 95 driving dunk, insane defense, insane rebounding, also crazy good speed. He comes with 15 Hall of Fame badges and he can get every single badge on Hall of Fame. So you could make this card almost a dark matter if you wanted to. But you might be like, how do you get these cards? Well, you can see if you come into Spotlight challenges, you'll see there's 30 new Galactic Conqueror challenges where basically you have to complete 5 games for every single team. And once you complete those 5 games, you end up getting the diamond card. So for example, for the Wizards, I've completed this one, which means I got the Diamond Wes Unseld, but also on the final game, you have to defeat the captain, where then you get the captain little logo thing right there. And that piece then goes into your unopened packs. And once we open it up, we get it. And it then adds to the Eastern captains defeated. Now, once you end up getting all 15 of these pieces, that's how you get the Galaxy opal Kyrie. Then once you get 15 of these pieces, then you get Andrew Wiggins. And then once you get both of these Galaxy opals, then you get the Galaxy opal Kevin Garnett. So it is a grind, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. And it's going to be worth it because I'm going to be showing you how you can complete it the easiest way possible. Also, real quick, hopefully this helps you out. So be sure to smash that like button and let's see if we can get 800 likes in this video. I know we can. So first things first, we have to talk about the challenges that are in these. The first challenge starts off really easy. It's on semi-pro, it's to 10 points. Everyone should do this. Then the next one is to 20 points, and you have to use one player from the team you're doing it on. So for this one, the Wizards. Then the next one, you have to use 2 players from the team you're using. So for example, the Wizards for me in this one, and there might be a challenge to go along with it. This one says I have to win the game without getting blocked 2 times. But the interesting thing about this game is you do go against 3 George Mirasons, so it's quite funny, but just take open shots. It's only to 30. It's on pro difficulty. It should be pretty easy. Then the next one is against point guards, and this is weird, but you have to use 3 Cavs players when I'm doing the Wizards, and you have to block them 3 times. This one's not too bad either, but then it gets down to the captain. Now, a bunch of these captain challenges are actually super difficult. This Wizards one was pretty easy, but I've got something I need to show you. So you know how if you actually go over to the Bulls captain here, I haven't completed it, you can sort of read in the bottom right what it says. So what I've done, I've used my blurry eyes and read what every single one says to then show you guys which ones are hard and which ones are easy. So you can see here, this is the Atlantic division. Now this is the Central, this is the Southeast, this is the Northwest, this is the Pacific, and then this is the Southwest. Those are all the captain challenges, and they're all the harder ones because they're also on superstar difficulty. But I'm going to go over it in a bit more depth. So you can see here for the Central challenges, we've got green, which means easy. We've got yellowish orange, which means mediocre difficulty. And then we've got red, which means hard. Because for example, getting 10 dunks as a team is actually really simple. Literally all you have to do is just drive past them. You can use the dunk meter if you want. I like it. But yeah, that's why it's green, because the dunks is super easy. Then you can also say there's don't let them reach 40 points. Now this one's pretty easy. Just play good defense and you'll get it done. Then there's win the game without getting blocked. Now I recommend for this, just try and take 3s, because look, if you just take 3s, like it's unlikely you're going to get blocked from that deep. Like take limitless 3s. Like sure, I'm not doing this on the captain's challenge just yet, but you can only use diamond players for the captain's challenge. So just try and get a player with limitless range and a good release, and then you'll be able to do it super easily. Then you also have to win a game without making any 3s. This one's a little annoying, but just try and do dunks and layups and so on. But then finally, the hardest one is to win a game while preventing your opponent from making 2 3s. This one's really difficult, but I'm going to show you something really quick. So you can see right here for the Warriors, this challenge is super difficult. And the reason for that is because you have to prevent them from scoring 2 3s. This is the hardest challenge of them all, in my opinion. But the issue is they used 3 Chris Mullins. So Chris Mullin has a tendency to just shoot 3s, which makes it quite difficult. But watch this and you'll see how easy it can be done. So basically all you want to do is just make sure, first of all, you're taking deep 3s. Just take deep 3s with a player that has limitless. I like Jason Terry. And then when you end up scoring, run to the side of Chris Mullin. And all you want to do is you just want to allow him to take 2s. Let him take 2s every single time, because if you're able to get a 3 every possession and he gets a 2, you're going to win no matter what. Now, sometimes it might not go to plan, but make sure you're watching those outside passes, so then you can hopefully get a block or just play good defense on it. And there are going to be some times times where it's going to be more difficult, but trust me, just let them get inside. Let them make inside passes as well. If you see one of the Chris Mullins standing under the basket, let them pass it to him. Let them get the easy two, because trust me, this is the way it's done. And you can see after my first attempt, we only let Chris Mullins shoot 1 3, and that was a foul, so it really didn't count anyway. But then I did the challenge on my first attempt. So trust me, just let them get twos. Contest it if you want, but don't try and block it, because you don't want to give up an offensive rebound for them to pass it out and hit the three. So that's my big tip on that one. But yes, so preventing 2 threes is definitely the hardest challenge to complete, but there are a couple more. So you can see for the Atlantic right now, we've also got this one highlighted as for easy and hard. There are some different ones right here, but to be honest, all the ones in green are quite easy. The only one that's different here is don't let your opponent steal the ball 2 times. Literally just be careful with your passes, and you don't even really have to pass the ball in triple threat at all anyway. Then next up, we have the Southeast. You have to get 5 dunks and 8 threes. To be honest, this one's pretty easy too. That one's as a team, so use a player like Jason Terry to get the threes, then use, I don't know, Luol Deng to get the dunks. Then for the Northwest, there are some difficult ones here, because it says make 15 threes as a team. This might seem hard, but if you have a player like Jason Terry, just take those deep ones and you'll make them every time. Also get 15 dunks as a team, that one's easy. And also don't let your opponent score 5 times from post moves. I've never even had my opponent try to do a post move, so I feel like that one's easy. Next up, we have the Pacific, and there's nothing new on this one. This one's actually pretty easy, except for preventing the 2 threes. And next up, we have the Southwest. Now there's one really random one on this, and it's actually quite difficult. It says make 15 post shots with 1 player. Really, it means you're just gonna have to focus on 1 diamond player that you know their post moves with, but just try drop stepping, try post fades. It's probably gonna take a couple of attempts, but once you get it done, you'll be happy and it's over. Then there's also make 15 threes with 1 player. This is where I highly recommend getting a player like Jason Terry, one you know his release, and just pop off with him. And then the rest we've already covered. And then yes, as you know, after every team you'll get the piece, but then once you open up and add to your collection, you're 1 step closer to getting either one of these Galaxy Opals. Now I've done the maths, and each one of the teams to complete takes about 30 minutes, which actually isn't too bad for a free diamond player, but let's do some full-on maths here. So it'll be 30 minutes times 30 teams, which equals 900, and then we have to divide that by 60 to put it in hours, which gives us 15 hours, which is definitely a long time, but to be honest, 15 hours for 3 Galaxy Opals and one of the best players in the game, being this Galaxy Opal Kevin Garnett, actually isn't that bad. And the one thing you got to remember too is when you get these diamonds, they actually go into your unopened packs, which is a bit abnormal. We haven't really had that this year. Usually they just get added straight to the collection, but when we open up this Chris Mullin, the interesting part about this is you actually don't get every single pink diamond version of these cards. You have to pick which one you want, which I find a bit weird, but also sort of a cool addition, the fact you don't get 30 pink diamonds, because then I think it would be a bit overkill. But yes, after every pink diamond you get, they get added to that division. You can see for Chris Mullin, we've got him in the Pacific, and then you get a Pacific pink diamond option pack, where you then can select one of the players as a pink diamond, which is actually quite interesting, and I think it's a bit of a dart. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I spoke a lot in this video. One of my most informative videos for a while, but hopefully it helped. And be sure to smash the like button if it did help out. I appreciate you all watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.